Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mohammad Zafar Khalji. I am studying grade 10 from EMS High School. Today I am going to discuss a very valuable topic on space, which is remote sensing applications in environment measurement. The topic is based upon how the Earth is monitored using remote sensing satellites and how they represent solutions to disaster management techniques. They capture radiation in different wavelengths reflected or emitted by the Earth's surface features and record it either directly on the film, as in case of air photography, or in digital medium used for generating the images. Now are some elements involved in remote sensing. First of all, illumination or the energy supply, which is sun in Earth's case. It radiates energy to the Earth through the atmosphere. The energy rays interact with the Earth's surface. Some of them are absorbed and most of them are reflected towards another satellite, which records the energy by their sensors, and then it transmits the energy calculations to another satellite or to a receptor on the ground, which after some processing set the calculations or set its own analysis to a CP or to a user, which interprets the receptor analysis and analyze its own data through some applications and also present it to the public. Now, some applications of remote sensing. They help to predict the weather condition. They help in starting off a catastrophe. They locate the habitat of any animal in some area. They help in mapping of some areas, some cities or homes, etc. And they help to locate geological structures in Earth like volcanoes and faults. Remote sensing in disaster management. Satellite communications help warn people who are at risk, who are in remote areas. They help connect a disaster zone to the outside world. Global navigation satellite system enable us to obtain position information on events that have to be mapped. For this purpose, GPS satellites send reflected or direct signals to the receiver. Following is the imagery captured by various RS satellites of severe catastrophes around the world to give an idea how to cope up with the situations. Presenting below is various satellites for the purpose of operating Earth as a tool for disaster management. How the plan works is quite simple. The sensor receives the signals and displays data to geologists for planning of a catastrophe and risk assessments. For instance, Landsat 8 typically carries two sensors: operational land imager and thermal infrared sensor, absorbing information in the form of spectral bands. SPOT is the masterpiece launched by France, working on 3D mapping of Earth's surface. These are presented for more sample sensing satellites for environmental management: RadarSat, Envisat, GOES, and LIDAR. Remote sensing is such a versatile and valuable tool that it urges scientists and geologists from all over the world involving weather forecasting teams to retrieve data related to every aspect of environmental management to use it for the benefit of mankind. These space missions are a trademark for the fact Singhua-1 using multispectral Earth imaging cameras, ASAT-1 being the provider of widest imagery of Earth without dropping resolution, along with NigerSat-1 for pollution management. Questioning about missions, the oldest one, Landsat, which has incurred changes over time and still in mission for imaging disasters and giving satellite warnings, as Landsat 9 is planned to be launched by November 2021. UKDMC providing information to disaster relief images worldwide, bird and iconos. Now coming to the most important part of the topic: how remote sensing is or can prove an angel for people who are at risk considering disaster situations like floods, tsunamis, the abrupt weather changes, etc. The answer to this question is what's called GIS, Geographic Information System, based on remote sensing principles, which are discussed as energy reflecting from Earth detected by aircraft attached with satellites and is stored simultaneously to the geologist, and that data simply maps the Earth. The image depicts application areas of these remote sensing satellites. Prominent is typically SAR, satellite optical sensors, and airborne SAR. What discussed is now typically utilized in hazard assessments of certain areas by natural calamities, floods, coastal areas, shoreline changes, and how to cope up with them, as by warning people, arranging rescue missions, and the like. Two types of sensors are utilized: active, which tracks radiations from outside world like sunlight, and passive, which give out radiations by themselves and absorbing the reflected ones like laser beams. NASA's SMAP mission utilizes both of them to determine soil moisture. Utilizing active one, radar set 2, illuminating target surface by ultra-fine laser beam and measuring backscatter reflections, and the passive one, like SMOS, typically measure naturally emitted microwave radiations by dielectric contrast of water and dry soil for observing sea salinity and soil moisture. BIRD is a typical satellite launched by Germany which uses infrared system active and simultaneously detecting unordinary situations due to high temperature like volcanic eruptions and forest fires, etc. Now there is Iconos 2, another mission launched by a nation in 1999. It was launched by California, USA. Iconos spacecraft being utilized as land trackers comprises of LM900 bus system as Block 1, where a GPS receiver tracks where the Earth is to be mapped, typically orientation in space altitude by star trackers and reaction wheels responding to the input data for altitude to reduce the fuel consumption. This extremely beneficial system has captured almost 6 lakh images till now, and a glimpse of it is shown as it is captured roads and rooftops of Brazil and like. For disaster management like floods, Iconos 2 presents valuable information as it is shown as a glimpse of Great Blue Hole over the Caribbean Sea. Tsunami conditions in Indonesia in 2013 is also shown, which allows geologists to observe necessary measures. The tremendous tool of remote sensing has now almost conquered the world. What such which previously passed unnoticed and causing huge losses of habitat, life and land has now be able to be captured beforehand for alarming geologists, governments and citizens to take necessary measures. SMAP providing critical information for agriculture, droughts and allow decision makers to take actions over sudden environmental changes, whether it is a flood, earthquake or abnormal weather forecast. So thank you.